When it comes to uncovering hidden histories, you can't go much further back than dinosaurs.
That's right, Jess. We're here in Winton. It's nice and warm. It's been a little bit wet.
It has been. It's been a lot hotter out here in the past. Bit lucky to have some rain, but wasn't lucky for a truck driver last night.
No, on the way into Winton last night, we found a semi, bit off the road, stuck in the mud. Took a bit of winching, but we got him out.
Oh, I'm sure he appreciated that. Hold on a minute, we better get going. Jamie's beating us.
Yeah.
Our adventure this week kicks off the Australian Age of Dinosaurs Museum just out of Winton, and we've organised special access to take a look at an amazing new exhibit that's opening here in May. This place is awesome. Well, we've been lucky enough to get a behind the scenes look at this new display right here at Age of Dinosaurs. Now, you've just got to look at the work in this. Now, over 500 tonne of rock has been moved to this area, and they've got 3 scientists piecing it all together bit by bit. And you can only imagine how much work's in this. It's just incredible. The first dinosaur fossils found in Australia were found on a local property just out of Winton by farmer Dave Elliott only 20 years ago. And since then, more and more fossils have been found. There's heaps and heaps of great displays to experience as you walk around the site, and the guided tours are a must.
Hey, New South Wales, got any dinosaur fossils down there? Pretty sure you don't.
The Age of Dinosaurs Museum and Research Centre was established to preserve these amazing relics of our world's past and put them on display for us to experience. Paleontologists and volunteers work tirelessly to uncover more and more fossils every day. I reckon this is the perfect place for our Instagram photos.
Well guys, it looks like there's plenty of rain happening around there. We better get ourselves back down to Winton, see what's happening.
Isn't it great? This is the greenest I have ever seen this region. Loving it.
I've never seen this much water out here in my life. I've been out here a few times and every time it's been dry.
Let's head into town and find out what roads aren't closed. Winton is absolutely bucketing. It's not very often that they see rain like this. Once a year if they're lucky. Gotta drive pretty carefully out here though. It's all flat country out here, so the water just rises on the road without you even realising it. With all the rain that's been around Winton the last few days, the place is soaked and most of the roads are closed. So we're pushing west on the bitumen to see if we can find a way around. We've been keeping an eye on the RACQ website as well as the local council website, and we think we may have found a way. Well guys, the Winton to Richmond road is still open. I have driven road trains down this a few times. It's all dirt. There's a couple of causeways down it, but we should be pretty right.
Looking like a lot less dust with this rain though.
We've just pulled up, we've had a bit of rain over the last couple of days and we've got this dirt road to do. I'm going to drop £10 out of the tyres just to make it a bit more comfortable. Hopefully it doesn't get too much worse because we don't want to damage the road for the station workers as they've got to do these roads every day.
Our plan is to head up towards Richmond, following the dinosaur trail to check out even more dinosaur history before pushing east in a loop towards Hewarden and Muttaburra.
Oh, looks like a bit of mud up ahead here. Oi.
Yeah, look at the gurgling over there.
Wow.
I think Mother Nature has other plans. While it might not be raining now, the recent rains still have the creeks flowing.
We've got pipes going underneath the road here and it's just so much build up, it's just getting sucked straight down there, straight out the other side. It's just not enough to come over the road, so it's just creating that little whirlpool. And as you can see over there, it's just coming straight out, blasting through.
Well, it's all good here at the moment, but if I had a bit more rain, it would be a completely different story.
We've covered about 150 kilometres from Winton, and while the roads are a little damp, it's not that bad. Oh, whoops, I spoke a little bit too soon.
Guys, I reckon I'm going to pull up this one. There's a fair whack of water over the road and it's definitely a crossing, a river crossing.
There has definitely been some good rain out here. 24 hours ago, this would have been impassable.
But it's not deep.
Nah, you can see the white line through there still.
Yeah. Drive it.
Let's do this.
Lucky for us, only a few inches deep and not a problem at all. Unless you count Nico, who's had a little boo-boo in the D-Max.
Hey Jamie, you know that camera crew we love? They asked me to do a bit of a turnaround, go back, grab one of the camera balls. Yeah, that Top Gear episode.
Back on the road to Richmond, Nick's got himself in a pickle.
Well, we're just going to hook up the winch here and pull him out, because we're not going to snatch him out of there because it's going to pull mud and slip and slide and all that sort of stuff. So we can control it, we can just winch him out, and then we'll get on our way again.
Hey Jamie, I'm going to just put my car in gear now, putting the brake, just waiting for you.
Nick's going further in, so I'm just going to move myself a little bit, and so I can bring him across. So I've got Jess carrying the cord, so I'm just reversing up here. I'm just going to get it on a bit more of an angle so he doesn't keep pulling into that way, and we should be good. Good job. Righto, let's get on.
Just got a bit of mud stuck on the tyres. Luckily we've got a bit of a wash bay here, otherwise we'll have about 50 kilos of mud we don't need.
Just when you thought you were home and hosed, under 30 k's from the blacktop that leads to Richmond, the cruise car's gone and got itself proper stuck.
We're a little bit bogged.
The camera crew have gone first. We're on a road, and we've had a bit of water through here, and they've gone down big time.
Yeah, it's one of those things I could have kept powering on and got through, but at the end of the day, you can see how much I was sideways squiggling through here. There's no point, it's just going to end up smashing the road to pieces, so...
So I'm going forward to see if I can get them out. And it's pretty soft, pretty muddy. So hopefully we'll be all right. But I can see what's going on, yep. The water's come across the road. So I've made it near them. I'll probably hold myself about here because I can still move here where I am. So we might just see where we go from there. So go and check them out.
This is boggy. What would normally be bull dust is sticky mud. Ugh.
We'll put the snatch out to see what distance, so I don't have to come all the way, and then that way you can just walk with it and just try and steer yourself over the best you can.
Our sabre gear is getting a good workout once again, and without too much fuss, we have the crew car moving.
Well, I did make a track into these guys following their track, but these cows have just come in, followed us all the way along the track and just totally trampled it. It's gone.
That's going to make this next bit a whole lot trickier. Thanks, Bessie.
Well, Nick's got himself turned around. I'm just getting turned around, but this mud is thick, very, very thick. So hopefully we can do enough to get out. I'm going to select low range, and I'm going to do this in second and third. Yeah, we've got this, but that is serious mud. All right, so we just got to get the camera car over now. It's going to have an attempt. Here he comes. Oh, he's holding it. He's got it. He's got it. Woo-hoo! Yeah! Loving it. Loving it. Well, I'm just going to switch the trailer onto my ute, because what's happened is Jess's is running out of fuel, because we had enough fuel to get to Richmond, but now we're going to do 200 k's back. And she had a long range tank for that, but it's not going to cater. So hopefully we can run her as far as we can. Nick's going back to get some fuel. I'll put this on mine and we'll get as far as we can before Nick gets back to us.
Well, it's back to Winton for us. Time for a change of plans. Lucky this place has plenty to offer.
Unfortunately, we couldn't make it to Richmond through that boggy road, so we've headed back to Winton. Now, you can't come to Winton without checking out the Waltzing Matilda Centre. So why is this place called the Waltzing Matilda Centre?
The song Waltzing Matilda, it was Banjo Patterson was out visiting friends on a property 85k northwest of here, and he wrote the poem, and one of the ladies had heard the music at a race meeting in Warrnambool, New South Wales, so during the course of it, they put the poem to music. And then we've got Waltzing Matilda. It was first performed at the North Gregory Hotel, just down the street, to the public. And the idea then that we should, when tourism sort of got a bit of a go on, so we thought we probably should build a museum. So we thought, why not build a museum dedicated to the song? And it's the first one in the world.
Wow. It really is the unofficial anthem of Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, if you're in Winton, this is one of the places you've got to come. It's the Waltzing Matilda Centre.